Also, only a small percentage of people who watch my videos are actually subscribed. If you like my videos, please subscribe. It's free. You can always unsubscribe later if you want to. Enjoy the video. What's up? It's me, Austin here, back playing some Cities Skylines. If you guys have been enjoying this series so far, please make sure to hit that like button and consider subscribing as well. So, in today's episode, there's a few things that I would like to do. I would like to hopefully increase the demand for industry, so I can start an oil industry over in this area. However, there's also a few other issues that I have come across. So if we go to the healthcare, we don't actually have a cemetery down, which is kind of a big deal. There's 6 people that have died, so we need to make sure that there is a resting place for those people and the people that will unfortunately pass on in the future. Now, there's also another very important thing that we have to take a look at, and that's our fire safety. Hazardous up to 51%. That's way too high for me to feel comfortable. So that is 2 things that I want to get solved right off the bat. And hopefully the increase in population will be enough to want more industry area. So this here costs 15,000. This here is 10,000. So we need around 16,000. However, if we go to our loans here, actually notice that we can actually take out a loan for 20,000. So I will do that, which will actually give us enough money to buy another firehouse that I definitely should place in kind of a central location. Maybe here. I think since I'm going to expand downward in the future anyway, I could probably put it like right here. That does make a lot of people happy. That will decrease the fire hazard over here a little bit, even though that is kind of far away. Now for our healthcare, we also need a cemetery immediately. And just because this is kind of when the thing in the I might actually just put it up here. Although nobody really wants to live next to the cemetery. You know what, I might just put it at the end here. And we can kind of just extend the grid as we need it. Yeah, so I think or do I want to put it there? You know what? Here's a free place. Let's put it right here. So that should be good. There should be water and power to all those areas too. There is. Now we are kind of running low on power now, so that is something that we do want to keep in mind for sure. No more urns on the mantelpiece. The new cemetery is open. That it is. So we should see the amount buried go up a little bit, because there is 6 people that have died, unfortunately. Look at this. We do see. Yes, look at this. They're picking them up, which is good. There is a few people having problems with the cemetery not picking up the people who have passed on. So it's good that we do have this cemetery here. And what about fire protection? That is reduced for sure. It used to be 51, now it's down to 37. I would like to. I think 37 might be around where we want it. I did expect over here to still be in the red, because it's the furthest place away from both of these firehouses, but it's not too far away. And in the future, I would like to have one over in our industrial district as well. And look at this. We actually have a low demand for industry now, which is really, really good. That's exactly what I want. So what I can do now is actually take my 6-lane road and extend it down. Well, I don't actually have enough. Looks like I'm not really getting enough money, or don't have enough money. I want to spend at least 7,000. All right, there we go. And now what I want is to have a connection right here. Let me pause this for a second, it's a little bit laggy. So I want a road connection here, but I also want this to be connected to the industrial area, and I also want it to be connected directly to over here as well, without it having to go through this industrial district. In the past, I've made cities where they had to go directly through this in order to get to this highway here to exit. I don't want that, especially whenever you have a lot of trucks and everything going through this. Just makes traffic unnecessarily congested. So I won't want that at all. So I will actually play it here. Hopefully this demand will rise. Now, as we're waiting, I think I will work on this area a little bit. So first of all, we have to paint an area for industry. And pause it again because it's getting a bit laggy, but I will paint this part over here. Extend it out just a little bit. I know that this is a pretty big area. However, oil is a really profitable resource in the game, so I do feel like we should take advantage of it. Although I do really want to be mindful that I don't just mess with a bunch of things and just mess up the city and whatnot with what I'm doing. So we do have an industrial area now, which is good. That is what I want. Okay, so what I kind of need to do is there's going to be a lot of thought that kind of goes into this, and I do notice that there's some pretty good ore resources over here. So I could either make but there's also over here, so I could either make it over here or over here, or you know what, I could actually make this for with the city, and this for simply just profiting with the outside world. That's another option for sure. But for now, we need to focus on my oil industry. All right. So I want to come up with kind of a system that kind of, well, I want it to work, obviously. So first of all, I think I will kind of extend this road out. Probably around here. Okay. This seems about right, I think. Alright, and now what I can do is have the road turn. I need money. Apologies if it starts lagging. I'm just gonna sit here for a bit while my city earns me some money. I think maybe I can actually have this as my connection to, yeah, this to my industrial district as well. So hopefully an industrial demand will rise a little bit, although I'm pretty sure it rises whenever you deal with commercial demand. But if you look closely, the commercial demand has actually gone down a little bit, so hopefully that does end up working in our favor. So I'm just going to do this for now. Right, this does easily connect. For now, let's just go this far. I just really need to work on building out these roads and laying them down. So this will be a two-way road, and I want to build kind of a, I don't know, like a kind of a box almost of a one-way road, with at least 3 lanes, I think. I just don't know if a 6-lane one-way road is the answer, though. And you can't place anything next to a highway, so that's out of the question. And as I speak, we actually have 0 demand for commercial zones right now. Which kind of makes sense. We still even have undeveloped commercial areas over here. Our organic and local produce is only half full as well. Alright, so I think I kind of have to go with this road over here, as much as it sucks, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Okay, so I think I'm gonna take the road right around here, or a little bit further down. Right around here, I think. Should be alright. Okay, and I think I'll just make kind of a small little thing for now, just so I can actually have an industrial area kind of thing. Let's just take a quick look over here. I'm just going to take a quick look on land values while I wait for the amount of money I have to build up. So land values here. So it costs more to live in kind of this area here. You can see it's a little bit more green. It's relatively cheap to live over here. More in the downtown area, more south and west of the city. Yeah, but hopefully we can start to get this thing going. And actually, the industry demand has risen a little bit more, I believe. You know, we keep getting this small little demand for commercial zones, but it keeps getting filled up, so assuming that's why. So it looks like more people are moving in. How many? We get 9 visitors a week. We actually get a few tourists. Wow. Our population isn't even 4,000, and we're getting a few tourists. That's really good. That's honestly really surprising to me. We have 2 of our park maintenance trucks in use. Let's see, how many people visit this park? 18 visitors, 19, and 5 tourists. Wow. How are we even doing on tourists, by the way? Here we go. City attractiveness is only at 19%, so I'm kind of wondering why a significant portion of our tourists are actually high wealth. So it's not surprising that our park is quite attractive, and our mall of moderation is quite attractive. But as I speak, it looks like we're kind of running out of power, which really sucks. Yeah, why are we having issues? Oh, I got these mixed up. So we're consuming 1 more megawatt. But you would assume, yeah, I don't know, we just need more power. We just need more power. And I'm gonna try to places where it's not affecting any citizens. There we go. So that should do it. We should see these issues with power going away. Yeah, there we go. And our demand for industries has risen significantly, actually, since the beginning of the episode, which is really nice. So what I think I'll do actually is I'm kind of contemplating on my strategy here. Do I have a decent portion of this area for buildings that produce oil? And then to the south have buildings that can actually do things with that oil to make it to profit from it more. Well, you know what? I could just, with that road that I wanted to connect up to here and to this industrial, I could just create another side road over here. So yeah, I think that is actually a good idea. Because then with these loops, you know, that I'm creating, that actually does kind of make it, well, a little bit easier, I think. And I think with each one of my intersections, I want a roundabout just to help the traffic flow a little bit better. Because I know, especially down south, where I'm planning on having other buildings as well, that could get pretty congested. Okay, so I think this is kind of a decent time to go back to a 2-lane one-way. Kind of go south like this. Okay, and then I can... Do I want to connect it up to this road? That's the question. If I make this a 2-way road, then the freight trucks can actually go here from this road. Yeah, but they're not going to need to necessarily, because I'm going to have a road coming this way anyway. So yeah, I think I can actually just connect it up like this. And make this a... upgrade this like that. Okay, so we have our first little loop here. So we can actually place down some of our buildings. So first of all, we can't actually build an oil industry because we need a population of 1,500 or 5,500. So that's a problem that I didn't anticipate. But we can at least set up the area. Which is what which I didn't realize. That's alright. 77% full. That's another issue I have to deal with, though. How's our park doing? Wow, we're really profitable with our park. People want to go to the park. Man, there's a pretty decent amount of people just using these paths. I wonder if there's any other policies. Let's check up on the policies here. Definitely don't want a pet ban. Could have the smoking ban, but I'm not really a huge fan of that. Recreational use. Not sure about that. Don't want schools out. What does prefer parks do? It makes parks cost more to. Yeah, okay, I'm not doing that. What does this do? No, I won't activate that. We don't have any taxation or city planning policies yet, so we will have to wait on that. And honestly, I think this here... Oh, you know what? This tile here should be the next one. That way I can actually extend down this, my collector here. And I will actually need a collector somewhere to connect up to this one, because that's just how cities work. Alright, so let's build some more roads. So, first of all, I want to connect this up. I know that I clicked that, but that's okay. So now I have to use more money, but, you know, whatever, that's okay. So I think this size should be okay. Buildings here and here might complain about not having enough raw materials, but hopefully they don't. Okay, and we also need well, more roads. So I need a road like this. Actually, I would need this to be 6 lanes, yes. So let's just upgrade that right now, because I know I'm gonna want that. Okay, now I can go back to this. Now I can just cover the rest of the area. And I know I can have buildings on the other side of the road, so I don't actually have to connect it all the way. Man, I'm running out of money. So we actually have a medium demand for residential, so let's add more residential. Is this covered by... Ah, man, we're barely scraping by on power. Another windmill costs 7,500. I will zone some of this. Not all of it, but some of it. Just because I don't want to have to deal with any power problems. Our park is still actually more profitable than last time I checked. Just checking up on these policies. I think we're good on those policies though. We're seeing some upgrades. Yes. There are 3 out of 5. We also really need to get a population to 8,000 so we can unlock some universities and campuses and all that good stuff. We do have a long way to go, but right now we kind of need to focus on hitting our busy town milestone, a population of 5,500. So, if this is 3,700, we're gonna need around 2/3 the size of this. Oh no. Uh-oh. we're not doing good on power. Yeah, we're not doing good on power. A coal power plant costs how much? 23,750. I kind of just have to crank up the power a little bit here. Road maintenance. Oh, it's level 3. That's good. I'm actually gonna pause the game here for a second. This is new to me. The road maintenance. Adjust the budget to decide how many vehicles road maintenance and snow dump services have at their disposal. Interesting. Okay, so we need to put the power, or the amount we're spending on power, a little bit more. So let's go 115% and see if that solves our problems. It looks like it's solving some of the problems, at least. It did. Good. How much power do we have available to us now? Barely enough. And this is now a 3-star park. And why not add a couple of gazebos? Because that is what we have unlocked. So we have to go to our parks here. We unlocked the gazebos. So why not have a couple of those around, huh? Kind of want to have one here, just so you can kind of go here and really just kind of chill out. Maybe I'll put one more, just like right here. Yeah, just like across from this. I think this is a decent location for it. And hopefully, as we unlock new things, I can add more things over here, because over here in the park doesn't really have anything. It's really over here, or the northern part of the park, that is a lot more attractive. We're not actually meeting the entertainment level, so we may as well place something else. Not really. Maybe not a park plaza. Maybe not a park chessboard. Maybe we should place another one of these services here. We only have one park restroom. So if you're over here, the shortest way of getting here is going here, here. Well, like from this entrance here, it's the longest walk. So I think having a restroom here wouldn't be that bad of an idea. And look, would you look at that? Power is already covered. So now we're producing way more power than we're using. So I think I'll tone down our power budget a little bit. Let's maybe scale it back to 105%. Hopefully we encounter no power problems. Alright, so we have to go back to our park areas. I'm looking for a restroom. Park restrooms. I'm sure I can put this here. It's covered by water as well. That's good. And it says number 1, but it's actually number 2. So now are we at the entertainment level? No, we're not. I don't think that affected the... Shoot, man. I need things in the park that make it more entertaining. I already have a chessboard here. Well, maybe we increase the path out a little bit. Maybe this way, and have another Plaza. Maybe that's what we do. Yeah, so I think I kind of want this to be curved. Maybe not like that. And then maybe a road. Oh, not a road, but a path. Maybe straight. Honestly, that actually doesn't look that bad. And then we could have a park plaza in there. That's not enough space. You know what? We can just have a park plaza here, right at the entrance. No big deal. We're still not meeting the entertainment level. Wow. That is very interesting. Maybe just add more gazebos, man. Do they even add more entertainment value? Okay, so let's do a test. So right now we're at 681 for entertainment value. Okay. Yeah, 681. So let's add another gazebo and see what that does. Let's add one of these like right next to the restroom. I think that's actually an okay spot for it. It doesn't affect it. Okay. So the park chessboards and whatever affect the entertainment value, from my understanding. And oh, jump. It does. It just took a little while. So I'm gonna add that back. I just had to be a little bit patient, but unfortunately I was not patient enough. So now I have to buy this thing again. So now if I wait here long enough, it should say, there we go. Now I am meeting the entertainment level by 27. So now once you get to 5,000 visitors, this will automatically level up to level 4. We're actually almost there. We're still profiting from this. Wow. I think the thing in this game is that I have a really bad habit of making things too big, right? And placing too many things in like a park area per se. But if I only place the amount that I need, I think you have a decent chance of just straight up profiting off of it, which is really good. So what is our, just a question, what is our traffic like? 90%. Okay, so it looks like this road here is a bit of, not even a mess, but just it has a little bit more traffic on it than other roads, which then leads to this road, which kind of makes sense. And we have our organic and local produce, and we also have entrances to our parks. So maybe the guys from the industrial district, after they're done their work, they just want to hang out at the park or something. Fair enough. Okay, so we're actually like 1,700 away from having, from getting to our next milestone, which is really, really cool. So hopefully I can have some pretty good progress towards that today. But to be fair, I really want to get another coal power plant. So again, we don't have to worry about our power for a little while. I know I really like having a green city, like no coal power plants or whatever, but sometimes you kind of just have to do it. Alright, and with that being said, because now that I placed another one, we're producing 112 megawatts. I think I can turn that back down to 100% in our budget, instead of it being 100 or 105%. And honestly, once I build this, I think it will be about time that I do add some sort of public transit. That will definitely cost money, but you know, if you can prevent traffic congestion, then overall it's a positive thing for your city. So I only have like $4,000 left, which isn't exactly what I was hoping for, but it is what it is, okay? Okay, so I think I will actually have another connection over here. And I actually do want to turn these back on. And then I can connect up this just like this. And I suppose to get to work, these guys won't really need public transit anymore. If they work in the oil industry, that is soon to be. And now that I don't really have to worry about power, I think I'll just go ahead and zone the rest of this. Just because I don't really have to worry about how much power I'm consuming for the time being. There's no guarantee that it won't be something that I have to worry about in the future, but fair enough. Okay. And I do think that there should be a few shops over here, just so people don't have to walk really, really far. So I will actually place a few shops around right here. Yeah, just so these people here don't have to walk or drive all the way down here. It's simply to, buy something to eat or just go shopping, whatever, Okay, so I kind of want to look at our city statistics. If I can go there. So population change is definitely going up. We had a small dip over here, and it's really been going up. What about influx? Really up and down. As of late, it's been increasing a little bit. Our birth rate is way higher than our death rate, which is really good. Especially considering that we don't have, I would argue that we don't have the best healthcare system in this city. So it's really good to see that. We got 30 births per week, and we're only getting 7 deaths. So our births are far larger than our deaths. Only 18% of our population is seniors. That might explain it. 36% of our population is adults. So I'm guessing that we kind of need a really good healthcare system soon. Otherwise we will get some sort of death wave. So that is definitely something that I will look into fairly soon. Which means that we definitely need at least 1 to 2 elder care facilities. Like if I put it, I don't have enough money, but if I have it somewhere centrally located, it will actually be able to serve most of the population. So, I mean, that's something noteworthy, I guess. Okay, so I also have to... I don't exactly have that much money. However, I do want to continue building this out because I think it's important. And I have like no freaking money. Don't even have $500. Wow, this is my city's profitable, but not as profitable as I would like, and hopefully I can fix that by having an oil industry. Like, come on, I need some money. Give me some money. None of our shops have actually spawned here yet, which is kind of surprising. We do have a medium demand for commercial. So it's honestly really surprising to me that no shops have started developing over here. And as I say that, the game must have heard me. Now we have the quiet corner shop over here. And we're still profiting off our park. Really good. And I don't know if this will actually take up the remaining of our demand for commercial. So what I might do is actually fill out more of this organic and local produce. And I'll actually place it over here. That way this can easily serve this part of the population in the city. And I also want to be careful that I don't zone too much of this, because what can happen is that you end up with a problem with you just simply don't have enough workers. And that's definitely something that I need to be aware of. That can happen, and that can really become a pretty significant problem, actually. And I'm also, come to think of it, there's probably a junction down here that I don't want, and I'm 100% right. And I know that there's not exactly a lot of traffic flow down here, but once there is, I really don't want a traffic light on my collector in particular. That's a decent amount of vehicles in a row coming to my city. Wow, alright. So, we're like 1,400 population away from reaching our next milestone. Alright, and I have a feeling too that I will have to add another industrial district somewhere down here for whenever I extend down the grid more south. That is something that I am aware of, and it's good that I'm aware of that. I mean, that's something that I need to be aware of pretty much immediately. You know, you kind of have to have industrial areas, in a way, just kind of all over the city, just so, not all over the city, but in areas where trucks from one area don't have to travel really far just to get to another industrial, or to get to like commercial zones, for example. If you can prevent that problem from happening, then what you're going to notice is that it's actually a lot more efficient. Alright, so now I connect this up to this, and now I actually have my area set up for, or at least for the most part, for production buildings, which is awesome, right? That's one of the things that I wanted to get done this episode. And it looks like some of these buildings have actually spawned over here for our organic and local produce, which is really good. I definitely appreciate that. These are some pretty small shops, some pretty big parking lots. I mean, compared to this guy here, this eco market. These two buildings are not much. The Fairest Coffee of them all, next to Fair Trade Coffee. Okay. So they're pretty much in competition with each other, but they're right next to each other. Nice. Yeah, so right now it looks like traffic is flowing really good. There's no real stops. I mean, I noticed just a second ago there was a decent amount of vehicles here. None of them really had to stop, which is really good. What is this guy doing? He's unemployed and at home. If you live over here, why would you leave your truck over here? Maybe his, you know what, his car is probably broken down. He's an he's a senior too, that sucks. If you're a senior and you have to walk here, all the way to like here just to get home, that sucks. Like legit. Oh man. Don't want to be that guy right now. Oh man, yeah, that would really suck. Alright, so we're actually almost at our next milestone, or at least we're a lot closer compared to before I started recording this episode. And I think I'll actually let you there, let you guys, there you guys. So if you guys haven't been enjoying this episode, please make sure to hit that like button and consider subscribing as well with post notifications on. That way you'll get notified about when I upload a new video. That being said, you guys, I'll see you in the next one. See you later, guys.